In this video, we're going to go over the number one muscle to release to fix your neck pain. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So if you're dealing with a lot of neck pain right now, the muscle that I would be focusing on is called the levator scapula, which in my opinion is one of the most overlooked causes of neck pain. If you're unfamiliar with the levator scapula, it's a muscle that runs from the top of the shoulder blade into the side of the neck towards the back of the ear. And when this muscle becomes strained and inflamed, it can lead to a lot of pain in the neck towards the upper back, usually off to one side. What usually causes this is a blend of weakness and tightness that builds in the muscle over time. To fix this, I want to go over exercises that's going to help release this tightness and strengthen the muscle for both quick and long-lasting relief. Each exercise works differently. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So if you're dealing with a lot of muscle tightness right now, including from spasms and knots, give this one a try because it can give quick relief and it usually feels really good. We're just going to need a couple different things. The first being something soft and round. A tennis ball works perfectly. And you're also going to need a pillowcase or a large sock, something that you can place the ball into so you can throw it over your shoulders to reach those hard to target spots in the upper back. So I always like to target the upper back first. What you want to do is place the ball right above the shoulder blades off to the side that you're having the most amount of tightness. For me, it's my right side. What we're going to do next is just lean right into a wall and apply enough pressure in there to the point where it's going to be a really good, comfortable self-massage. You're just going to bend your knees and now squat down and up like this, allowing that ball to glide over that tight, achy spot. Again, this one usually feels really good. I like to do this for about 5 to 10 seconds, and during that time period, I just progressively press into the ball to deepen that self-massage. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like it's nice and loose, just switch over a different spot or towards the other side and repeat until the whole upper back is nice and loose. But if you do have one spot that's really stubborn, doesn't want to release, this is what we can do to really take this one to the next level. I like to focus on taking the arm on the painful side and just reaching upward as much as I can until it feels like I'm shrugging my shoulder upward, activating the muscles over the shoulder blade. And at that point, I just do that self-massage. You can also do an arcing motion like this, so just kind of going down and up. You can also do what is called an angel. So just kind of bend your elbow at 90 degrees, press your elbow back, and go up and down just like this. Go through as many different movements as possible until you find the one that just really helps out the most, and just repeat over and over again until everything is nice and loose. So let's target the neck a little bit more, and this time around we're just going to use our tennis ball. So whatever side that you're having the most amount of discomfort, again it's my right side, what you want to do is slowly turn your head towards the other side shoulder until you feel a light stretch in your neck, and then you're just going to look downward towards the floor. You should feel a light stretch forming from the top of your shoulder blade working into the side of the neck, and at that point you can just cup the ball and really dig into those tight, achy muscles in the neck. Again, just focus on any spot that needs it a little bit more. So this exercise is called the armpit sniffer, and it can give relief within 30 seconds. You can do this when standing or seated. Whatever side that you're having a little bit more neck pain, let's say it's your right side, what you're going to do is slowly turn your head to look towards the other side shoulder until you feel a light stretch form in your neck. Once you feel that, you're going to take the hand on the other side, hook the back of your head, and now slowly pull your chin towards the other side's armpit. As you do this, you should start to feel a really good stretch form on the top of your shoulder blade that works into the side of the neck towards the back of the ear. Once you feel that, hold this comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds. And during that time period, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. From there, relax, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. With each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level and get a little bit deeper of a release, this is what we can do. Let's build back into that armpit sniffer and now take the hand on the side of pain, and what you're going to do is reach forward like this, really drawing that shoulder blade forward. When you feel a light stretch form over the shoulder blade, what you're going to do is raise your hand upward towards the ceiling and then swing it downward towards the floor. So I'm kind of like reaching forward, going up, and then just arcing my hand down like this. You're going to feel a deep, intense stretch over your upper back, especially over the top of the shoulder blade that finally works into the neck. Again, try to hold this one for about 20 to 30 seconds. You're going to release release it, and then you're going to repeat this 3 to 5 times. And for good measure, I would throw a couple repetitions in on the other side just to help keep everything in balance. So here's a really good way to build off that armpit sniffer that we just did using a door frame. So whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain or discomfort, let's say it's our left side, what you're going to do is bend your elbow at 90 degrees, put your forearm flush against that door frame. Now what you're going to do first is just lean your body weight forward as much as you can, your chest forward, until you feel a really good stretch forming over your upper back, but a little bit across the chest muscles right here too. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this, and now to take it to the next level, let's build into that armpit sniffer. So we're going to slowly turn our head to look over our other side shoulder. When we can't go any further, take your hand, grip the back of your head, and slowly pull your chin down towards your armpit. What I'd like to do at this point is just lean a little bit more to deepen this stretch, but you're going to feel a great muscle release from the top of your shoulder blade into the side of your neck towards the top of your ear. Try to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And for good measure, I would switch and do this on the other side just to help keep everything in balance. So if you're looking for something a little bit more advanced that can offer a deep muscle release, give this one a try. We're going to start on all fours on a floor. Have your hands roughly shoulder width apart, legs roughly hip width apart. What we're going to do first is what is called the child's pose, which is going to help target the upper back and the neck muscles. Take your hands and just walk them forward to the point where you feel a light stretch forming in your upper back. Once you feel that, take your fingers and dig into the carpet or the floor to make sure that they don't slip during this exercise. We're going to tuck our chin slightly towards our chest and then rock our whole body backward, taking our butt towards our heels. The more that you rock backward, the more that you're going to feel a deep, intense stretch form from your neck into your upper back. Really focus on feeling that and hold this comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. And during that time period, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. Rock forward, take a breather, and then repeat this a couple more times. So to take this one to the next level and focus a little bit more on the levator scapula muscle, we can do what is called threading the needle. So for this one, let's get back into our original stretch, and whatever side that you're having the most amount of neck pain or discomfort, let's say it's our right side, take that side's arm, bend your elbow at 90 degrees, and have your palm facing towards the ceiling. What you're going to do is rock backward and now also scoop and reach towards the other side as much as you can, focusing on moving through your shoulder blade as much as you can. You should feel a deep stretch form in your upper back, but this is how we're really going to take this one to the next level. What you're going to do is slowly rotate that painful side shoulder and your head downward towards the floor. So I'm just kind of rotating down like this. At this point, you're going to feel a deep stretch form pretty much from the top of the shoulder blade going towards the neck. What you want to do is hold this one for about 20 seconds. Relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, just build into it a little bit more. And for good measure, I would do this on the other side just to help keep everything in balance. So now let's focus on strengthening exercises to get long-lasting neck pain relief. These ones are perfect to do 3 to 4 times a week to help strengthen the levator scapula muscle. This first one, we're going to start facing a wall and get really close to it, to the point where your chest is flush against that wall. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain or discomfort, let's say it's our right side, take the hand on that side, put your palm on the wall, and now slide your hand upward as much as you can towards the ceiling. When you can't go any further, shrug your shoulder up a little bit more, hold this, and now slowly lift your hand backward as much as you can. You should feel a deep activation of the muscles in the upper back working into the neck. Hold this comfortably for about 5 seconds. You're going to relax. On the next repetition, slide your hand down slightly and then repeat. You're going to notice it hits the muscles a little bit differently. So keep repeating this over and over again in different positions, kind of like creating an arc with your arm and hand like this, to the point where you're going all the way towards the floor. When you do this, you're going to find that one certain movement, one certain position, like right here for me, it just feels the most tight, achy, or weak. At that point, treat it like your weak link and throw in about 5 to 10 more repetitions, or until it feels like you got a really good workout. Just remember though, whatever you do on one side, always do on the other to help keep everything in balance. So if you're looking for something a little bit more challenging, more resistance-based that can build a lot of strength, give this one a try. It's called the weighted shrug. You can do this one standing or seated. So you're going to need a weight. Depending on how much strength you have, you can use something light like a water bottle or a milk jug. And if you do have a lot more strength, I would use a dumbbell. So I always like to start with the side that feels like it's the most weak, tight, or achy. Let's say it's our right side. Grab your weight and you're just going to put it right off to your side and let gravity take that weight down to the point where it feels like your shoulder is getting pulled down slightly. At that point, you're going to draw your shoulder and shoulder blade backward until you feel a light activation around the shoulder blade working towards the upper back. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this position and now shrug your shoulders straight upward towards your ear, focusing on moving through your shoulder blade and your shoulder as much as you can. You should feel a deep activation of the muscles in the upper back working towards the neck, targeting the levator scapula and the upper trapezius. I like to hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds, relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 10 to 15 times. And with each repetition, just building into it a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it felt pretty light at that point, definitely use a heavier weight, make it more challenging. But if it was pretty challenging, I would recommend trying to throw in another set or 2. Just remember though, whatever you do on one side, always do on the other to help keep everything in balance. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.